the Commission can assure Kenyans that the election will be done on the best level possible that Africa has seen. Africa has done 22 elections in the last 2012. There were 22 elections in Africa, and only 1 or 2 went bad. There is no reason why Kenya should join that rank of those which went bad. It was found that the register of 2007 had 2.4, is 2.2, Felix? There were 2.4, I think 1.2. That register had a number of 1.2 million Kenyans, those dead Kenyans. Dead people were in the register. Now, that would be bad enough if you have a dead person in a register, because there will always be dead people in the register. Even the one we did the other day, I'm very sure, of the 14.3 million Kenyans we registered, somebody has died. So there's nothing really awful or strange about that. But what is eye-popping is to have 1.2 million dead people resurrecting and voting. So in order to deal with that, and also to deal with ballot stuffing, the Commission then introduced this thing, biometric vote registration. It registers your fingerprints, facial expressions, and automatically you can't register twice. So yes, the Commission is concerned about the spread of violence in all these places. I was particularly surprised to hear from the security forces their own frank admission that what is happening in Tana Delta was as a result of political manipulation. I would have imagined that by that admission, 10 or so politicians would have been locked up for doing so. But that is as it is. The Commission is concerned, and we have talked with the security agencies. On our own also, the Commission has talked with the international partners, and we have developed a tool for monitoring violence, both as a wholesale issue, but also developing tools for monitoring violence against particular segments of the population, against women and against children. And we're using that to also to get the telltale signs that violence is starting in certain places. And we have spoken with the Inspector General of Police. It is the job of the security services. It is the job of everyone else to ensure, number one, that people don't get displaced purely to serve political interests. It is I don't know the word, but it's very primitive. It's very primordial. These are things that would happen several hundreds of years ago. That they're happening in our midst is terrible. But it's even worse that we appear helpless to deal with it. I, for one, don't understand why a political player would deliberately go out to displace significant chunks of the population so that either to reduce numbers or to increase numbers. Number one, that is difficult for me to comprehend. It is even more difficult for me to understand why people like those go unpunished. And I share your frustration and anger.